Well, let us know in the chat at home. Did you do that run and load the SPC? Because my hand's up, I didn't. Did you?
I did.
You did?
I did, obviously.
Okay, my hand's down then. I didn't do the SPC. You can't buy him on the market. There is a chance that he could also get another upgrade tonight as well, if Umut was to qualify for the finals. There's his stats so far in this tournament. 3 wins, 1 draw. He has remained unbeaten, and he has been a goal-scoring machine. Not just that, he was actually involved in the lowest scoring game in this group, as well as the highest scoring in a 2-1 win 5 weeks ago also. He's got both sides to his game, and you wouldn't have seen it, but just before we kicked off tonight, coach of RB Leipzig, Daniel, had a little PowerPoint up in front of him that was just breaking down H1dalgo's gameplay style, and that's what a coach will give you.
Yeah, and it makes a huge difference right now, because back in the days, it was just you playing against another person, and that was what mattered. But now, I mean, you have coaches, you have psychologists, you have nutritionists, you have everything, and that makes a huge difference, especially in a club as big as Red Bull Leipzig.
Looking at their success as well, 2v2 world champions last year, him and his teammate Anders Vergang, who is also in this tournament. Top 8 in the EA Sports Cup, another big 2v2 tournament, which took place this time last year. We'll be looking for more success on the big stage this time round. Finds H1dalgo, one of his first real chances of the game. It's something looking to get cooking here. H1dalgo does just do enough to get in the way. Of course, kicking from right to left in that RB Leipzig strip. Alexa Mateles looking for the cutback. To Kyle Walker, of all players, who does feature in this team alongside a former teammate in Vincent Kompany. What do you make of that one? I mean, he has got 81 pace, and he has got quite a decent hero build. Yeah,
I mean, I would say it's the best centre-back that we are going to see today. I think he's slightly better than Van Dijk. I don't know if you agree. Have you tried him? Because I haven't.
I haven't been lucky enough to pack him. As I said, from a hero, it was part of Ji-sung I got. The South Korean winger. Let us know at home that 86 plus hero player pick or bonus item. Let us know who you got in that one in the comments below. We've got a goal in this one. Marco up against Lucas, and it is Footwiz Mar that does lead by a goal to nil. We'll see the cut back again. Mbappe puts on a plate to H1dalgo, times it green. No doubt about that one.
That shot cancellation from Mbappe. Beautiful, beautiful.
I could hear it. It was that beautiful. 5-1, Lucas beat Mark when they played against each other last time. Looking to get some serious revenge. And more importantly, there is a world tonight where Mark could overtake Lucas, and that would shake things up, because as we said, if you finish in the top 4, you do get an invite to next year's FC Pro Open tournament. That's the qualification stage you will get invited to, so you'll be able to basically skip the online qualifiers, which handful, thousands, tens of thousands of players will have to sign up for. So there is something to play for, even if you can't get a sniff in that top 2. Here's H1dalgo, looking to open up the scoring tonight, and able to do so.
I think he wanted to pass the ball to Eusebio. If he would have done that, I think that would be 1-0 right now, but he passed it to Dembele instead. Wasted chance, huge chance.
Bellingham. Hansen interchanged with Alphonso Davies, who will look to cause havoc. He's making it look so simple, is Umut! But it really isn't that simple. Just moved the ball from left to right, and it just seemed like there was another option every single time. It went from Mateles to Bellingham, from Valverde into the thick of Mbappe. He just turned and pressed. Shoot! Timed it green. 1-0.
Bad defending. He switched to Hansen instead of Davies. He wasn't quick enough, and he gave him the chance to just make an easy goal. So I think that was a big mistake on H1dalgo, but Umut just puts you in situations in which if you don't defend perfectly, you just concede goals. And you know, I played against Umut this weekend, training.
This weekend?
This weekend.
Who did you not play against this weekend, Graf? Did you play against Anders again as well?
No. He doesn't want to play against me. He thinks I'm a bad FC player. He told me last you know, he told me last time,
I
yeah.
don't know if he's listening, Anders. Can you give Gravison a game again?
Please, because, you know, I'm just...
So you played against Umut, you played against Mark. Did you play against this whole group?
No, not this whole group. And you want to know how the result was against Umut?
Go on.
1-7. He destroyed.
1-7?
Yeah.
Please say you went 1-0 up. No?
That wasn't me. He's just really good, and he puts you in situations in which, as I said before, if you don't defend perfectly, you will just concede a goal.
We'll speak more about that as Mbappe looks to double the leads. He's just threading the needle through that defence of his. Mbappe just on side, but we have to speak about the pass that comes in. 3-2-1 here.
The timing of the pass. It's just amazing. The player switching was good, but the passing, just the timing was better.
And just that little time in there of Van Dijk, just being pulled out a second too early.
Yeah, and I mean, we haven't talked properly about this. This is a huge match for Hidalgo, because if Hidalgo loses this match, he's 4 points behind Umut. It could be GG for him in this tournament. So, I mean, we gotta talk about the importance of this game. If Hidalgo wins, he's alive. If he loses, I'm not gonna say it's over for him, because it's not like that, but it's gonna be tough for him.
Well, here's it as it stands now. This is Group A. As we said, top two go through tonight. And with the current scoring, can Hidalgo get one back on the timing of the commentators? Yes, he can! He says, take that off the screen. I'm not done yet. But you are absolutely right, Gravison. This is a massive game for Hidalgo. He's coming off the back of his first win tonight. 3-2 win against Mark 11. And that's his first goal here again. The only goal player that features in these teams with the rarity rules and the squad building requirements in today. Lovely little twist from Mbappe there. Nothing too fancy about it other than a shift of the body. A big goal there, because if Umut was to go 3-0 up, you're starting to look at an 8-5 potentially that could be on the cards again. Yeah.
And I don't know if... I mean, it's still early. There's lots to play, but I'm not sure if I was in Hidalgo's shoes, if I would be happy with a draw. I don't know. He still has to play. He still has to score more goals. And he obviously cannot afford to lose. But I'm not sure if he's happy with 1 point in this match.
There will be a time where he has to go out and just really be aggressive. You're right to say if he loses this game, he'll be 4 points away. It looks to be that case as well. Umut makes it 3-1. And that's the perfect way to respond after just conceding a goal.
Beautiful. 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 Just beautiful FC.
How does he find this space, Gravison, every time?
He just triggers a run with Valverde, so you gotta defend a run, because if you don't, that's a driven pass, that's a goal. But when he did create that space, Alexia was intelligent enough to just run in the other angle. And that was just an easy driven pass, an easy green time shot, easy goal. That's all timing. I mean, we could... like, Umut, the way he creates runs is just out of this world. But the timing he has, especially in the second goal and the third one, crazy. Crazy good.
Could be a chance. Dembele, big save. He's a player that was actually questioned by a few pros backstage. Hidalgo was speaking so highly of Ousmane Dembele. I believe it's his Champions League item.
No.
And Mark was just saying, yeah, he's got 5-star skill moves. Yeah, he's got 5-star weak foot, but his shooting is just not reliable.
I agree with Mark 100%. Even though he's 85, 86, something like that, I don't think it's good enough.
Well, speaking of Mark 11, he must hear us, because good things are coming for the Aussie. 2 goals to nil he leads. He's on his way to his first win in the FC Pro Open, which will put him level on points with this opponent in Lucas. There's a world tonight where we could be seeing this table shaken up a little. He'll be on his way, looking for goal number 4 before half-time. Oh. I was just doing a bit of research before coming into this matchup.
That was
And
really
every
good.
single 1v1 LAN that Umut played last year, he always made it into the knockout stages. He's not a player that gets group grabbers, and I'm talking across 2v2, 1v1, Virtual Bundesliga, EA Sports Cup, playoffs, E-Champions League. This is a player that always makes it to the final stages. Might not necessarily win them all.
I mean, ECL in 2021, ECL 2022, he might not win, but top 4, top 6, top 8 every single time.
He's always there in the conversation, isn't he?
Yeah.
And that's the table as it stands now. Mark might not have goal difference in his favour, but he will be level on points with Lucas.
And 2 more matches to be played. And Mark still has to play against Umut and Emre. And imagine if he beats...
He can take points off those boys.
Yeah, definitely.
More importantly, keep in mind, our next match tonight in round 3, we'll see Umut take on Emre Yilmaz, former world champion, against the current E-Champions League winner. It's not a bad game to enjoy at the halfway point tonight. And in time of 1 minute, Umut will have the final chance of the half. If he wants to try and go forward, part of me feels like he doesn't want to.
Yeah, I think this is going to be it.
And speaking of half-time, half-time in Mark's game. Mark 11 leads 2 goals to 0 against Lucas. And in our feature matchup, 3 goals to 1 Umut leads against H1dalgo. It's just been a case for H1dalgo as well. Some of the ways that Umut's been attacking, there's just been these pockets of space that I didn't even know existed, but Umut did know.
I think Umut play style is just... He plays in a way in which if you're not really methodical, you're gonna lose. Because the way he just creates runs with the center midfielders, the way he creates runs with the fullbacks, you just right switch a lot, but it's not enough because you're always late. You're always late. And I mean, he's a rich guy, right?
You can see the career winnings. 400,000 of that money was just last year. Obviously, he won the World Championships a few years back. That was $250,000. $650,000 this man has made from playing this game. He's got his own clothing brand. He has been one of the forefront players. You've got to remember, from Germany here as well. How difficult is it to be seen as a player from Germany? There are so many of them. You remember a few months back, I should say, in the FC Pro Open Global Qualifier, there were so many German names. And it feels like every year, new names appear. He has been the forefront for quite some time now.
Yeah, it feels like every single year we're in this position and we told you there's a new youngster, German, he's 16, he's crazy good, but Umut is still there every single year. I mean, Umut and Dul and Mike, those 2 players, they feel like they're just so old. They're 20, 21.
And they've made that money. It's ridiculous, Graverson. Back underway for the second half here. Remember, this is a must-win game for H1dalgo. It puts pressure on the top 2. It makes tonight even more interesting. And speaking of pressure, it would really shake up round 3.
And we have someone joining us.
Hello.
Over here.
Bellingham for Umut, who kicks from left to right in the start of the second half. We speak about special guests. We always get one at half-time here.
Yep.
Well, we've got another one. He might just be coming at the perfect time. TN25 joins us.
Hello.
In the commentary booth.
Hello.
You've had the chance to watch this one on the sidelines. I mean, Umut has looked dangerous. Bear in mind, he had to sit out the first round.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like he's played the game already. He just looked so composed, so methodical, just taking his time, and it's working, evidently.
$650,000 as well from playing this game.
Money, I can't even dare to think, to be honest. It's a lot of winnings, but you can see why he's very composed and he's earned every dollar, really.
Yep, I agree with you.
As I said, he's been the forefront of this game, of this e-sport, for quite some time.
I mean, 2020, he just burst into the scene, winning...
Was it Atlanta? He came top 2.
Yeah.
He was a PlayStation champion, but lost to Elito in the final.
Yeah, that's it. So it's just 4 years.
Valverde, it wasn't time green, but It's better from Hidalgo that he's just creating more, he's offering more.
Yeah, you can see the confidence is building slowly, and he's trying to work his way back into the game. And again, it's 9-minute halves. I think that's the thing we have to remember. There's a lot of time to stay concentrated.
Oh, what a save! Save! Van der Sar just does enough.
It's a huge save.
And to add to your point, Tien, there was 13 goals in this game they played last time.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of goals, and it goes to show that, you know, the game doesn't stop, the quality doesn't stop, and anything can happen.
Have you done the run and load the SBC?
No, I didn't.
Shame
I've
on
only
you.
started getting back into SBCs like this year. I said to myself, this is the year I'm going to try and do every single SBC. It doesn't even sound realistic, but I'm going to try and do every single SBC.
Well, even like an Mbappe player of the month that might,
Do you know what I did?
you know, just ruin the club.
I did the 92, then the 93 came out. I said, part of me really wants to, but it doesn't make sense realistically.
Wait for the 94. There's Dembele, Hidalgo looking for another goal back. Davies.
Nice defending. Nice defending.
I think that's the big point there, Gravison. Umut, as much as he's great offensively, defensively still so sound.
And offensively?
Could be in trouble. Hansen on for 4. Timed it Reds. We always say it, when you get too much time in those areas,
Yeah.
sometimes you just mess it up.
I mean, they're probably so used to the game speed being like 100 miles per hour. When you actually have time, it's like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Goal back in that one. We're just going to quickly jump across here, as you said. Lucas, 2-0 down against Mark, makes it 2-1. Remember, them two are currently 4th and 5th, respectively, in the table.
And this is a good chance. No, offside. And Tien is really, really right in this opinion, because when you're a pro player, you're playing with this tunnel vision, in which if you have milliseconds, you just do something.
Yeah, 100%.
But if you have...
Hold that second. What is going on?
Oh!
Eusebio!
Penalty?
Cry for a penalty. No, get back up on your feet. Eusebio was just absolutely battling there between the two defenders.
I think Van Dijk tackled the keeper.
Yeah.
I saw that correctly.
Fighting for the batch, right?
That's how the saying goes, and I think Eusebio might just be doing that.
Yep.
Couple of seconds there defensively, which weren't great from Umut. Kyle Walker couldn't keep that one in play. Van Dijk class. Eusebio. Hidalgo desperate for a goal back now. Here is Eusebio steal.
Nope, not good enough. The sprint dribbling was good, but then he had to do something else. Wasn't good enough. Whoa.
I think I might have been wrong about Company as well. He's been really, really solid. Him and Van Dijk have been a great partnership at the back.
They just both offer you such unique bodies, in-game stats that not that many defenders can. We'll see this attack come in. We've heard roars in our other game. Let's go over to it as soon as we can. Which way has it gone? It's Mark leading 3-1. Has there been an equaliser? It looks like it has been an equaliser at the back. Pele, who may not have done much in that one. I'm going to just try and battle for the ball. Mbappe pulls around him. It's not a goal that Mark want to see again, especially when you think back to the goal that he conceded to lose the game against Hidalgo. Lucas makes it 2-2 and could be on the verge of snatching those extra 2 points away from Mark.
Oh, that's huge for Lucas.
Could take loads of pressure off his shoulders.
Yeah. Oh.
Hidalgo has looked the better of the two in this second half, but defensively Umut still has done enough.
It's that final third. If he can get something going in that final third, maybe a goal in the next 5 to 10 minutes, then he's got all the momentum moving forward.
Massive switch of play, finds class. That's his Europa League item, which is carried through with Marseille's run in the tournament. There's a Trivela, which isn't timed green at all, but still looked dangerous.
Yeah. He has to score at least one goal.
Yeah.
Before the 80 minutes. Good defending. Valverde's class.
He's got it again. Moving.
So many promo items as well, hasn't he, Valverde? Mbappe, Hidalgo is desperate for one of these goals to go, and it would just change the game so much. Trivela, no. Mbappe, yes, no.
Oh, what a save.
That
Van
is
der Sar.
a great save from Van der Sar.
Who once again will prove his worth. as one of the best goalkeepers in this game. Just flies out of the goal, parries it away around from a corner, but you're only going to get so many chances, Gravison, against Umut.
Yeah.
And they're running out.
I don't know if you guys remember the Anders against Abu Maka game. The way Anders moved the keeper, like
Scary.
crazy, yeah, crazy good. Now, Van der Sar, that goalkeeper movement, really good.
Well, this is the table as it currently stands with the results in hand. As we said, Mark 2, Lucas 2. That would then put Lucas on 4 points. H1dalgo would still remain on 9. But it would join Emre Yilmaz on 13 points, as both of those two would go into that really important round 3 game, which basically really puts the nail in the coffin of who is going through as the #1 name in this Group A. There is just under 10 minutes left in Mark's match. We'll leave it for a moment. We'll try and get the final moments of that, just to see if there's going to be a winner. We'll keep you up to date with that one. 15 minutes just under that left to play here. For Umut, just to see the game out, Tien, or to get one more goal?
I was literally about to ask Grav. I was going to say, I think for me personally, I'm not good at holding the ball and trying to see the game out, so I have to try and go forward, maybe seal one more. It's probably not the smartest move, but I would probably do that. Grav, what do you think? What would you do? You're up, bro.
Yeah, you have to keep the ball as much as you can, in my opinion. The way he's doing, control the ball, sprint dribbling a little bit. You get the chance to do an easy pass to striker, and then you score 1 goal.
Yeah.
I think you gotta score at least 1 goal, because if not, like, your opponent is gonna just press you.
Yeah.
But I think Umut did the right thing there.
See the run that was cued by Valverde. Getting into a dangerous area now, Eusebio. H1dalgo, he's done a good job there of just pushed him around.
Oh.
Sort of away from the goal. The angle then became too much for Eusebio to seriously have an effort of scoring, and you can just see where he's gone offensive now as he's offside. Ginola.
Onside.
No, he's not. He's onside to conclude the tie. Umut, he will. 4 goals to 1. Game, set, match. 13 points will be on the board.
You can see there, he learned from his earlier mistake. You know, last time he went through, this time took his time and was just clinical, waiting for the keeper movement and just punished him.
I really like that word, clinical. Umut has been clinical, H1dalgo has been not, because how many times has he been in situations in which he could skill, maybe shoot, maybe extra pass. He did the wrong thing, I think 3 or 4 times now. And that's what happens in this level of competition.
Well, speaking of clinical, sorry to interrupt you, Gravison, Mark 11 could be on his way to his first win in the FC Pro Open. It's Virgil van Dijk.
And on that note, guys, it's been a pleasure. I'll catch you guys soon.
Yeah. See you, Tien.
Thank you for Tien for joining us. Unfortunately, leaves at the best point, but he's got to get back to the hosting desk. Massive goal going in. Mark 11 looks like he's on his way to his first 3 points. If you are someone that has got that Gemrau 84 rated item, he's on his way to an upgrade. If
I have.
You have him?
Yeah. Let's go, Mark.
I saw a few people online saying, please get that upgrade for us tonight. We invested in it 5-6 weeks ago. There are 7 minutes left in that game. It's currently in a pause. We will give you both closing stages of the matches here in round 2. That's the table as it stands now. Emre and Umut will match up in the next round tonight. It's the blockbuster matchup between the two giants that have had the most matchups from anyone in this group outside of this tournament too. It was a draw when they last played. They'll be hoping to find a winner this time. Mbappe does score, but it's just too late. But every goal does play a part tonight, remember that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Especially with the goal difference. And you got to grab that top 4 spot. So, what a pass by Valverde.
Seeing it on the replay. Right place, right time for Mbappe. It's a ball. We keep speaking about Valverde. He is the key.
Defensively, physically, he's everywhere.
Only time of 2 minutes to come in. We'll wait for a full-time whistle and then we'll jump straight across as soon as we can. To give you the lowdown in a match that means a lot towards the bottom of the group here. Can confirm. Umut picks up 13 points. H1dalgo in a difficult position. Umut now will play against Emre Yilmaz in round 3.